It begins with a vibration, a single buzz on a nightstand. A light flickers on, illuminating a dark room, cutting through silence like a pulse of light. Someone, somewhere, just reached for their phone, and in that small motion, a machine built from thousands of human hands came alive. But what if that simple tap, that instinct to check, scroll, connect, carried a story darker than anything on your screen? Because the smartphone, the most personal object of the 21st century, has a secret life. One that stretches from your palm to some of the most dangerous places on Earth. Every year, over 1.4 billion smartphones are made. Every one of them begins not in Silicon Valley, not in a spotless factory, but deep beneath the soil of Central Africa, in a place where there are no touchscreens, no Wi-Fi, no light, only tunnels. It's 5:12 a.m. in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In the cobalt mines outside Kolwezi, a boy named Emmanuel lowers himself into a hole barely wider than his shoulders. The air is damp, metallic, and the earth breathes with the sound of shovels scraping against rock. He is 12 years old. His hands are calloused, his fingernails blackened by dust. He does not know the word cobalt. He only knows he has to find it before sunrise. Cobalt, the silent heart of your smartphone's battery. Without it, there is no charge, no call, no tomorrow's update. Nearly 70% of the world's cobalt comes from Congo, much of it mined by hand, unregulated, unseen, unspoken. At 9 a.m., thousands of miles away, in a high-rise office in Shenzhen, China, executives sip coffee and discuss quarterly supply targets. Graphs rise, markets react, investors applaud. The line between Emmanuel's shovel and their spreadsheets is invisible by design. Layers of subcontractors, shell companies, and independent suppliers blur the origin of the raw material until it becomes something clean, something profitable, something no one has to question. But follow the trail long enough and the truth starts to flicker like static in a signal. By noon, that cobalt has already begun its journey, loaded onto a truck with no license plate, driven across borders under the heat of a merciless sun. In warehouses, it's mixed with officially sourced or the paperwork rewritten, the trace erased. By the time it reaches a refinery in Zhejiang province, it is pure, legitimate, untraceable. Inside the refinery, chemical reactions strip away the dirt, leaving behind a powder so fine it could pass through skin. Workers in white suits handle it like dust from another world. No one speaks of where it came from. No one asks. The only sound is the hum of machines that will one day power the devices recording this very story. At 6 p.m., in California, a product designer stares at a prototype glowing on a minimalist desk. She's sketching curves, camera lenses, textures that feel premium. The room smells like coffee and ambition. She talks about innovation and to build the very thing that promises to connect us all. The marketing videos will show smiling faces, pristine beaches, perfect lighting. Made for life, the tagline will say, but not whose life. Not the boy in the mine, not the woman in the factory who breathes solvent fumes, not the worker in the shipping port who hasn't seen daylight in days. By midnight, the phone's journey crosses oceans. Massive container ships glide through black water, each one carrying tens of thousands of identical boxes marked only with serial numbers. Inside those boxes lie the modern world's heartbeat, circuitry, glass, lithium, cobalt, and inside that heartbeat, a secret no one wants to hold.